Hello, and welcome to another episode of Breadcast Gaming Talk. Well, it's that time of year again, the time for E3 2019. As with last year, I'm going to go through the major conferences, talk about what was shown and what I think about it. And so let's get right into this, as it's going to be a long one. Bethesda. Elder Scrolls Blades. They're putting in solo battle arena, custom jewelry, and a new Dragon Quest line, and all this came out the night of the conference, and they're still working on the arena mode. Blades is coming to the Nintendo Switch this fall. I'll be honest, given that I could easily just transfer progress from my phone to the Switch version, the reason I would want to go to the Switch version is for the physical controller part, as touchscreen controls are the worst. Fallout 76. Trailer for Year 2, which will add human NPCs, new main quests, and that's really it. And they call it Year 2, or they call Year 2 Wastelanders. It's a free update that comes out this fall. There's a free trial of Fallout 76 that goes from June 10th to June 17th, 2019. Trailer for a new game mode for Fallout 76 called Nuclear Winter, which is a 52-player battle royale mode and claims to be about becoming the overseer of Vault 51. Yes, another game that seems to think that the only way it'll stay relevant and popular is to have a battle royale mode. Sure, Bethesda, that's totally what Fallout 76 needed. And the people at E3 are actually excited about this. Ghostwire Tokyo showed a cinematic trailer for this Ghostwire game. Seems to be about people disappearing without explanation. No, it's a supernatural action game, and I don't know what to think since they didn't show any gameplay. The Elder Scrolls Online. Live action trailer movie thing that had a bunch of people fighting a dragon. Elsewhere expansion and the upcoming fourth quarter expansion called Dragonhold. And smaller expansion called Scalebreaker, and this is all a part of their Season of the Dragon thing in the game. Commander Keen. It looks like a 90s style Saturday morning cartoon thing. Has something to do with the first game that id Software ever made. Did I mention it's also a mobile game? Seriously, has the graphics of Angry Birds. Let's be real. Just gonna say this is ultra lame. Another moment for something big, but no, another goddamn mobile game. The Elder Scrolls Legends. Some stupid video to go along with it, as if we needed to waste even more time on mobile games. Yeah, the video again was live action, but seriously, it's for a mobile game. And all this, with that other live action ESO video, made me think, how cool would it be if we got a live action movie set in the Elder Scrolls universe? Oh, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked because of all this talk about mobile games. Rage 2, new DLC called Rise of the Ghosts that introduces new stories, areas, vehicles, etc. All the stuff that should be in a DLC for Rage 2. Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, a VR thing where you're a hacker that takes control of German tech and turns it against them. In VR! Wolfenstein Youngblood, it'll have more weapons, upgrades, more enemies to kill, and co-op. And then they show a trailer for it. The game released July 26, 2019. Deathloop, shown a cinematic trailer for it. One of the characters sounds like the main character from the first and second seasons of Telltale's The Walking Dead game, which I can't remember his name, and I'm again getting sidetracked since this trailer is boring. I guess it's the studio that made Dishonored and Dishonored 2, which I never played those or had any interest in, but I don't know what to think since they again didn't show actual gameplay. Orion, basically an enhancement for streaming services like Google Stadia, and honestly, I don't care. Doom Eternal. A whole 15 to 17 minutes was spent on this game, and I still don't care about it, and I'm not talking about it. Now the part where I give my opinion. There was too much time spent talking about mobile games, whether they are new ones or ones that are currently out. Sure, I play Blades from time to time, but this isn't the stuff I think needed to be added to Blades. The rest of the games I don't care about, as I wanted news on Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6, and got nothing on that front to show. So, this show was a waste of my time to sit through. Thank you, Bethesda. Microsoft. The Outer Worlds. The trailer was shown that was a mix of gameplay and cinematic and looked cool. Otherwise, I don't know about much of it other than it comes out October 25th, 2019. Bleeding Edge looks like another one of those lame character-driven arena combat multiplayer games because we really need more of those. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I'm not into indie games, so this bears no interest to me, but it does release February 11th, 2020. Minecraft Dungeons, a gameplay trailer for a new game from the studio that makes Minecraft. It's pretty much a dungeon crawling game set in the Minecraft world, and it has 4-player local and online multiplayer. It's like a Minecraft role-playing game and actually looks pretty fun. Star Wars Jedi The Fallen Order. They showed a gameplay trailer and it looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to get excited about this because even though I didn't play them, I know what EA did to Battlefront, and so I hope that this is different. Seems to be more single-player focused and not multiplayer, so I'll leave it at it looks cool, and that's it. Cyberpunk 2077. They showed a really awesome cinematic mixed gameplay trailer that was awesome, followed by fucking Keanu Reeves. Man, Microsoft fucking knows how their words. They know their fucking shit. I mean, putting Keanu Reeves in 2077 and having him come on stage is awesome. So he talks about the game, and then they show another video on Cyberpunk 2077, which looks freaking awesome. And it's got a release date of April 16th, 2020. There's a very quick showcase of upcoming games that one can get with Xbox Game Pass, which includes Dead Static Drive, Pathologic 2, Star Renegades, After Party, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, The Good Life, Crosscode, Creature in the Well, Killer Queen Black, River Bond, Unto the End, Blazing Chrome, Felix the Reaper, Undermine, Supermarket Shriek, Secret Neighbor, Eichenfell, The Lord of the Rings Living Card Game, Night Call, and Totem Teller. The Xbox Game Pass is also coming to PC. Then another video like the first one that shows Metro Exodus, Football Manager 2019, Forza Horizon 4, Imperator Rome, Gears of War 5, Halo Reach, Ark Survival Evolved, Prey, Wolfenstein 2, and Rise of the Tomb Raider, all coming to Game Pass, which is going to be on PC as well, with a new Ultimate Pass thing which costs $14.99 a month, I'm guessing on that one. Trailer for Microsoft Flight Simulator and trailer for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, then follow that up with a trailer for Wasteland 3. They announced that Double Fine Productions is joining Xbox Game Studios and show a cinematic trailer for Psychonauts 2. Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, a cinematic trailer was shown, and yes, I am excited. All 9 films in the Lego Star Wars games, and I am definitely excited about this since I love Lego games. Yes, I've played Complete Saga and Force Awakens, but, you know, I wanted Last Jedi when Last Jedi came out on DVD. Anyway, excitement, yes. A really strange but kind of interesting game called 12 Minutes was shown. I think it was a gameplay trailer, and as I said, it looks strange but interesting. Gears of War 5, a really weird introduction video, but it's releasing September 10th, 2019. Talked about some modes like Horde and Escape and showed off a cinematic trailer for the Escape mode. Then they had 3 people play this Escape mode and a Terminator Dark Fate character pack you can get as well. They followed that up with showing off the Xbox Elite Controller Series 2, then a cinematic trailer for Dying Light 2, which given how Techland doesn't seem to care about Dead Island or Hellraid, and I didn't like the first Dying Light, don't expect me to care about Dying Light 2. I want Dead Island 2 and Hellraid more. Forza Horizon 4, LEGO Speed Champions Expansion, releasing June 13th, 2019, and this is just so cool. I like LEGO games, man. But I mean, I don't play Forza Horizon 4. They even had on stage a LEGO McLaren Senna, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, full-size car made out of LEGO. Then the State of Decay 2 Heartland expansion. After that, a cinematic trailer for Phantasy Star Online, which doesn't really interest me. I know nothing about Phantasy Star Online, but I don't have much hopes for anime games, JRPGs anymore. The next thing they show is a trailer for a game called Crossfire X, The trailer was like 3D CGI trailer that really just showed a bunch of guns, explosions, and military stuff. And until it says the game's name, you wouldn't have known what it was for. Next we get a trailer for Bandai Namco game called Tales of Arise. I hope it's not an RPG game like the Sword Art Online games, because Bandai Namco isn't really good with compelling RPG games. Next is a trailer for Borderlands 3, which I don't care about, but it releases September 19th, 2019. Next up is a game that is developed by From Software, Bandai Namco, with George R.R. Martin involved. They showed a very confusing cinematic trailer for a game called Elden Ring. The trailer made no sense to me. It told me no information about it and no gameplay, so I really have nothing for this. Now the part of the show they talk about what's next for the Xbox. What is the next console? Well, it has a custom processor that's 4 times faster than the Xbox One X, 8K resolution, 120 frames per second, an SSD. They say a funny line that with how fast load times are, you'll be able to play games faster. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. Anyway, they're still calling it Project Scarlet with a holiday 2020 release window under the name. And of course, it wouldn't be a new Xbox console without the release of their flagship series to launch with it, that being the trailer for Halo Infinite, cinematic trailer. It didn't show any gameplay, but the trailer looks cool. But I'm sure that's not one they'll put on PC, but, just on the Scarlet is fine. I'm happy enough with getting the Master Chief Collection on PC. That's the end of the Microsoft briefing. I must say that compared to the snooze fest that was Bethesda, Microsoft did a lot better. They actually have games that I'm excited for. Didn't have 3 fucking mobile games, only 1, and showed a lot of trailers, whether they were cinematic or gameplay, for new games too, and that's really good. Microsoft always goes for these show as many games as possible and only talk about big ones like Gears 5 and Forza Horizon 4. That's fine because they're, staple Xbox series. PC gaming show. They started with the trailer for Evil Genius 2 World Domination. Next they show a trailer for a game called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which looks kind of cool, and I may have to check out the first game to see if I like it. Next they show a trailer for a game called Starmancer, which is some kind of simulation game that bears no interest to me at all. Next they show a trailer for Chivalry 2, and I never got into Chivalry even though it looked awesome, but I just never got into it. This one does look cool, but of course they're doing everyone's favorite put it on the Epic Game Store first thing, so I'll be waiting for that one. After that they showed the cinematic trailer for Mosaic, which was a weird trailer that didn't really show anything about the game, but oh well. Next they showed a gameplay trailer for the game called Midnight Ghost Hunt, which looks kind of interesting, but of course it's a multiplayer game, which means I won't bother with it, even if it does look fun. Then the indie game Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy got a trailer, and no, this doesn't interest me. Samsung Person came out to talk about their C27RG5 curved gaming monitor that does 240Hz with a 3001 contrast ratio with G-Sync. We get 3 gameplay cinematic mixed trailers for the games Mutant Year Zero, Seed of Evil, Conan Unconquered, and Moods of Madness. All 3 are not games I would play and are of no interest. Then we get a gameplay trailer for Conan Chop Chop with the trailer that was really epic, even though it's a chibi stick figure style game. That's still not something that interests me. Then we get gameplay trailer for The Last Oasis. Not sure what this is supposed to be, but it comes out September 3rd, 2019. Next up is a trailer for Age of Wonders Planetfall, and I don't play strategy games, so no interest in this one. But the devs come out and talk about it and show more gameplay of it, and that's pretty much it. So next they show a cinematic trailer for Zombie Army 4 Dead War. I played the Zombie Army trilogy and never finished the 3rd one, so I doubt I'll bother with that one. Next was a gameplay trailer for Remnant from the Ashes. It looks pretty cool from what they showed too, but I may be slightly interested in this one. As cool as it looks, it seems heavily online co-op, and the dev said it's going to have a difficulty like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, so I'll stay far from it. From there they showed Griftlands, Planet Zoo, Shenmue 3, Song of Conquest, Warhammer Vermintide Versus, Puraspira, Ancestors The Humankind Odyssey, Solar Ash Kingdom, The Pathless, Phantom Bridge, Untitled Goose Game, Atomicrops, Rune 2, What the Golf, The Sojourn, Auto Chess, Chris Tales, Valfaris, Maneater, Terrara, Journey's End, and honestly, the last games they talked about, I just don't care about them enough to keep naming them, so I'm not. Now for my opinion, there were things I have some interest in and a lot that I just don't care about. This one just got boring and uninteresting fast. Nintendo. First is DLC for Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is adding characters from Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age to it. I have no idea what these characters' names are, but this is DLC that has a summer 2019 release date on it. After that was a cinematic gameplay mix trailer for Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch, which has a release date of September 27th, 2019. Next, they do a gameplay trailer for Luigi's Mansion 3. Never got into this series, but I heard pretty good things about it. Maybe some point I'll get around to it, but this one looks pretty fun. All it said is it's coming in 2019 with no month or anything. Next was a gameplay trailer for the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. Not a strategy or tactical game type of person, so this does not interest me at all. After that was a gameplay trailer for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake. It seems to have a dungeon maker thing where you can add levels you've cleared in the regular game and use them to make your own dungeon. Looks alright. I'm not that into Zelda games though. After that was a gameplay trailer for the worldwide release of Trials of Mana for the Switch. Again, don't really have much faith in JRPG genre anymore, so this is of no interest to me. It just says coming early 2020, and to go with that is the Collection of Mana coming later in the day that I'm making this to the Switch eShop. Then a quick trailer for the Witcher Collection coming to the Switch is releasing in 2019. After that was a cinematic gameplay trailer for Fire Emblem Three Houses. Didn't care about this the last E3 they showed it, and I still don't care about Fire Emblem. But it has a release date of July 26, 2019. They did a really cringy live action thing to show that Resident Evil 5 and 6 Remastered are coming to the Switch in fall of 2019. Then we get a pretty sweet cinematic trailer for No More Heroes 3. Never played the first two, but it doesn't look bad. But I think I'd rather play this on my PC. Then we got a gameplay trailer for Contra Rogue Corps. I didn't know they still made Contra games, but it looks pretty badass. But again, I think I'd much rather have this one on PC. This has a release date of September 24th, 2019. To go with that is the Contra Anniversary Collection coming to the Switch eShop later in the day as I'm recording this. After that was a pretty sweet looking cinematic gameplay trailer for Daemon X Machina. I originally did want this the first time they showed it last year, but after trying the demo, I'm not a fan of it. But it releases September 13th, 2019. They then showed a cinematic gameplay mixed trailer for Danger Dragon. Didn't show too much, and I'm not real sure what it is, but it looks kind of cool, and is coming in the winter of some year, some day, sometime. After that, they talked a little bit about Pokemon Sword and Shield. They mentioned you can use the Pokeball Plus controller as a means to take Pokemon out on a stroll, but you can't use it as a controller in the game like you could with the Let's Go games. It's fine with me. I don't have one, and I don't need one. Then we got a really cool gameplay trailer for Astral Chain. Looks pretty sweet and is a Switch exclusive. I'd have to demo it first, but if it's something I like, I may get it, and it releases August 30th, 2019. Next was a really quick short gameplay trailer for Empire of Sin, some kind of old school top-down gang style thing going on here. That comes spring 2020 to the Switch. Next was a gameplay trailer for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 The Black Order. If it was not a strategy game, I would care more, but it is a strategy game, so I don't care. Game releases July 19th, 2019. Next is a gameplay trailer for DLC for Cryptid the Necrodancer, which is called Cadence of Hyrule. Has levels and characters based off The Legend of Zelda. The DLC releases June 13th, 2019. After that, we got a gameplay trailer for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Yes, I never got into this series and I don't really care about it at this point. Finally, the gameplay trailer I've been waiting for is for Animal Crossing New Horizons. From the trailer, it looks like you're put on an island that has nothing, and you have nothing. You have to gather things and craft things and grow things and of course talk to the animals that will inhabit your island too. I'll check into the treehouse thing and put something at the end of this video about the full gameplay. Now, they acknowledge that this is supposed to be a 2019 release, but they're pushing it back to March 20th, 2020. As much as I wanted in 2019, I am 100% fine with them pushing Animal Crossing back, so it'll be an amazing game. After that, they show that Banjo-Kazooie is getting added to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in fall 2019. And lastly, they decided to end the Direct on a pretty epic note, showing a trailer and some text saying that a sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is in development, and that is how you end a Direct. I know I'm not a Zelda person, but that's a good way to end this, with something epic. Now for my opinion. So far, Nintendo has the best E3 2019 showing. They kept it quick and concise, and that's what I like. You know, I got bored with the PC Gaming Show one because there was so much, a lot that I didn't care about, and it was like 2.5 hours long. Nintendo, however, did a great job with the length and keeping the flow of the Direct moving. I know they don't, bring on guests and have them talk about games during the Direct, but, that's fine. I like it that way. They save it for the treehouse thing afterwards, and I think everyone needs to do that. Just have after shows for more on games that they show. Anyway, Nintendo really knocked it out of the park, even though I'm really only excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield and Animal Crossing New Horizons. They still did excellent. So I skimmed through Square Enix. Things I thought were noteworthy are the Kingdom Hearts 3 Reminded, some DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. Got a pretty sweet looking trailer. Outrider got a pretty sweet looking trailer. I don't know what it is, but it was there. But most notably, the freaking Marvel Avengers game. The cinematic trailer was really cool. I mean, they didn't show any gameplay, which would have been nice. I really, really hope it's a third-person action game. I don't want more Marvel Ultimate Alliance style. Just give me an Avengers action game. Make it open world, let me fly around as Iron Man. That's all I want. It comes out May 15th, 2020, and I look forward to it. After skimming through Ubisoft, there was absolutely nothing to talk about. Now before I wrap up, I'm going to dedicate this last section to the 24 minutes of Animal Crossing New Horizons gameplay shown at Nintendo's Treehouse for E3 2019. So it looks like you don't start with the tent. They didn't, start right at the beginning of the game in this. But at some point you get a tent, it's got a bed in it. That's about it. It looks like you can place furniture outside, which is a cool new feature. You also have a Nook phone with some apps on it. One of these is DIY Recipes, which has a list for what you need for making things from tools to furniture. And you do this by getting the materials from around the island, or buying them. They mention how the clock in the game is related to what time it is wherever the player is located, and that's how it always is. Though I've done a lot of time manipulation in New Leaf, but maybe they'll have it so it's not so easy to do that in this one. But this also makes seasons in the game more accurate to what's going on in real life, as well as you can have the game be in northern or southern hemisphere, and that's neat. Then they go to the resident service area, where you can take the materials you've gathered and make them into something. You can also sell stuff to Timmy, and you can buy stuff from Timmy as well. When it comes to tools, you collect materials to make them yourself, or you can just buy them from Timmy. Another new feature they have is called Nook Miles, which is a kind of reward system for doing things on the island, like making tools and whatever else you can do, and you can exchange miles for things like items and activities. You can do couch co-op by using the Call Islander feature, and this, like I said, is like a couch co-op thing where each person can use one Joy-Con on one system, like a drop-in drop-out co-op. So that's it. I mean, really. They kind of just kept playing the game and talking about co-op and crafting stuff, and mentioned local and online multiplayer that they're going to have in the game as well. And that was really all it was about. I just was happy to see them playing Animal Crossing. So that is going to end my video on E3 2019. I personally think that Nintendo had the best show out of them all. The rest were just whatever, mostly boring with a lot of games that I don't care about. I mean, Nintendo had that too, but it was just far better and didn't take 3 hours. Bethesda and Ubisoft had the worst and most waste of time shows. Microsoft's was right in between the good and the bad. The only games I'm really excited for from everything that was shown here is The Outer Worlds, Minecraft Dungeons, Cyberpunk 2077, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and of course Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'll add Pokemon Sword and Shield too. That's all I have to say, so if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening and goodbye.